This is Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag Update for July 2nd. On observance of the 4th of July, the agricultural futures markets will close today at their normal time and then reopen on Tuesday, July 6th at 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Corn saw the September and December futures gap higher yesterday in the overnight trade, but during the day's session, profit-taking, coupled with disappointing weekly export sales of only 600,000 bushels, pushed prices lower. At the close, July futures were 1/4% lower, while December futures were up 0.5 cent for the day. With the USDA acreage report out of the way, attention will now turn to weather in the coming weeks as we enter the crucial pollination period. On the international front, Brazil was hit by a third straight day of freezing temperatures. A Brazilian meteorologist was quoted as saying that the corn crop may be reduced by 6 million metric tons as a result of the freeze. Soybeans were weaker as we saw profit-taking on the heels of Wednesday's sharply higher move. Weather will be the driving force moving forward. Some drought areas have seen minor improvements, but with the heat coming, the moisture that they have received will be used up quickly. Wheat was weaker in all three exchanges yesterday. The USDA's report for wheat was neutral at best, especially with total acres planted coming in higher than expected. As is the case with corn and beans, weather will determine the market direction. The Pacific Northwest remains hot and dry, while Montana and the Dakotas are fighting drought. I expect to see the condition of the spring wheat crop worsen, but the question then becomes, can bakers get by substituting winter wheat where they normally use spring wheat? My understanding is that the baking quality of wheat differ, so it'll be interesting to see how flour mills react to this situation. Cotton futures saw both old and new crop months trade higher for the day. At the finish, we had December futures up 100 points, closing at 85.90. Livestock futures were mixed. We saw August live cattle finish 85 cents higher, while August feeder cattle were $1.70 higher at the closing bell. Lean hog futures surrendered some ground, with the August futures finishing $2.95 lower for the day. Class 3 milk futures closed lower for their second consecutive day. At the close, July futures were down 14 points, settling at $16.77. Meat cutout values were mixed. Choice box beef ended the day down $3.64, closing at $287.65. Select boxes were down $2.34 as they settled at $266.93. Pork carcass cutout values were slightly stronger. We closed 6 cents higher, ending the day at $113.90 per hundredweight. This has been Craig Haugard with your Financial Issues Ag Update. We'll be right back with more financial issues after this.